This really does take it to the next level with our next item. This is a stacked easel. So I know you've seen easel cards before, but this is a stacked easel where it's doing not one, not two, but let me kind of turn it to the side, where you're doing three. Look, let me get that guy up there. Look at that. It's stacking your easel cards. This one's got like a little shaker in there. So we have a sale price of $32.95 for these stacked easel cards. This is new today, so no one else has seen them. And there is an auto ship offer to it as well, where you're getting future shipments in May, July, September, November, January, and March. Future shipments are $17.95 with $3.50 shipping and handling. And here's what you're gonna get in future months. In May, the next shipment, yes, May, fancy rectangle. And, you know, when we say that, here's some, it comes with an idea card, so you'll see, you know, what you could do with these, you know, kind of examples of it. And also, of course, Sarah's YouTube channel, all of this. And then as we roll through to July, the oval, September, we could just kind of run through them. The hexagon, which is actually very cool. Actually, that's one of my favorites of all of them. And then also November is the circle, and then January is the diamond, and then your final shipment is gonna be March 2022, and that's gonna be that floral, the flower. So Sarah, this is, again, brand new, and I'm looking at these examples that are here in front of me, and I've seen easel cards before, but I've never seen a stacked easel card, because more is always better.
This is a world launch, Helen, and we are talking about taking your card making not just to the next level, but to like the next stratosphere with this. So you imagine, I mean, you get two in the bundle, so you're going to get the storybook and the heart. Look at this, whether you stack them straight up, whether you stack them on an angle like this, but most importantly, because I know when you're sending them, these are all going to fold completely flat so that it'll go into a regular envelope to go into the post. And then what happens, the clever bit is basically the smaller one is always the easel for the next bit. So it becomes the stopper for the next one, whether you're doing it with the storybook or whether you're doing it with those gorgeous hearts. Now, I know you're looking and thinking, oh my life, that must be so complicated. How on earth are we doing that? Let me show you, because when you see how simple it is, you'll be like, incredible, right? So all you do is each set is coming with 2 large, 2 medium, 2 small dies. So what you're going to do is you're going to start with your large one, right? And I'm going to take the large one here. And the trick is these dies are thicker than regular dies, Helen. So they're going to fold over the edge. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold that in place on my Pro over the edge of the card like this, okay? Then you do, next one, and we're going to do that in white. We're going to do, let's have a little look. I'm going to start and do some of the patterned cardstock. This is when your Pro starts coming into its own, Helen, when you've basically got all of your different layers all there ready to go in one pass through the machine. So you'd actually lay all your dies out, but just to give you an idea, we'll do this one a little bit quicker. I'm going to put that on there. We're going to send that through the Gemini, and then it's going to cut all of those layers for all the different stacks in one pass through your machine. You can hear it working. The fact that those dies are thicker means they can go through 2 layers of the cardstock, absolutely no problem. And then you end up with one like this, where you've got the actual easel die itself, and it stays connected. Can you see the card? It gives a whole shaped card. And then this one folds in half. And then what happens is the next layer you're going to take and you're going to stick onto the front of that one, and that is what creates that easel card. If you can see from the side, you might see a little bit better. So that creates that easel card. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to do a big one. So here's one I've just done some matting and layering with. So I've done my supersize easel here. And then you've got a large one. You're going to have the medium size one, Helen, and you're going to have the small one. And watch what happens. We get the large one, and then the stopper for the large one becomes the medium size one, okay? And then the stopper for the medium one becomes the small one. And then you get a little mini stopper on the small one that's going to hold that small one up in place. And that's how you create one of those 3 layers. Whether you stack them all in a straight line, like what we've done with this one, and they've all just been stacked in a straight line, or whether you offset them slightly, I just think they look so professional. And by the time you add a little bit of embellishment to that, if you're wanting a knock it out of the park card, Helen, for a, you know, a wedding or a confirmation or a 21st birthday, a big occasion like that, let me tell you, these are the ones to do. And the price today, because it's a smart deal, it should be $24.95 for the storybook, $24.95 for the set of hearts, and $24.95 for each auto ship. But you're getting that locked-in price, literally rock bottom for today. Look at that one, Helen. That's just beautiful.
I think that's amazing because instead of stacking them right on top of each other, it's kind of, it kind of, you know, spreads it out, showcases them. $8.24 to get home. Auto ship is the most popular, and you're getting everything that you see in front of us. I know we've got a couple more minutes left. We can go back to Sarah to show us more.
Come on, do you want me to show you how to do the heart one as well?
Yeah.
Okay? So you're going to do exactly the same. You're going to take that heart and you're going to cut the heart over the top. Can you see it just goes slightly over the top of the big one there, okay? You're then going to take the next heart and you're going to cut that in just some plain white. Now, if you send them through and cut them, what I can do is I can show you how they go together really easily for your base ones, right? So you've got here, this is going to come through, it'll be connected. Because we stuck it over the top here, Helen, you do that fold in half here, okay? And then your large heart just glues onto the bottom part. So you just put a little bit of tape all the way along the bottom there, and your heart sticks on the bottom, and that's how we get that beautiful easel. Easel cards are actually super simple to do, Helen, once you know how, and once you have the thicker dies that can cut through the two layers. Now, to show you how we can do the hearts really awesome. Again, I've got a one where I've just used the other dies to do a little bit of matting and layering. So instead, you can see the plain white one there. I'll show you this from the side. I think it might be easier to see. So there's your heart. And then what you can do is you take the next heart down, and you can use that as a stopper for the first heart. So that would just go in place. And then that one, the stopper for that one, becomes the smallest heart, and you can put all three of them in a line. Now, they can either go in a line like this, or you could start and be really clever, and again, you can start and kind of tilt them and tell a little bit of a story. So that one comes up, and then that one tilts around a little bit like this, and that one comes up, and they now come in on an angle. Or the one that I did you see I just slightly offset them? Now, just to give you an idea of what you're going to do, once you get these home and you fall in love with the concept, with that auto ship, for example, your first one coming, it's going to be, and I've just kept it simple so you could see easy on the camera, you can do multiple layers like this. And then in future, you're going to get the circles as well, and you're going to get those beautiful circles that are going to layer up. Then you're going to get the hexagons. Oh, and I didn't even mention, Helen, a lot of these designs are completely exclusive to HSN. They won't even be launched on our own website. They've been made just for this auto ship program. So if you do love all of these designs, you've got to get in the auto ship program today, and then you can have your pick of which ones you want to put. There's that fancy rectangle. So they should be, Helen, $24.95 each, but you only pay $17.95. So even with the shipping and handling, you're getting them home for less than they would be because you get to look into the smart deal price today.
Yeah, auto ship is $17.95, and it's actually, I don't want to correct you, but it's not a smart deal. That's a little something different, but it is a sale price. And the shipping and handling for future shipments on auto ship is only $3.50. All right, we're going to continue on in the show with something that was not originally scheduled. So to be honest, I haven't seen it before.